In today's video, I'm going to show you how to run Amazon ads effectively to gain some insane ROASs and profits. You can see here, I've actually in the last 28 days or so, I've turned £5,000 into just over £73,000, which equates to around a 14 ROAS. So you can see the returns on this are absolutely insane. I'm going to teach you everything I know about how to get these returns. It's super simple and effective. Now make sure you watch the video the whole way through and pay close attention to ensure that you get everything correct, so that you have a good understanding of how it works and so you can get these kind of returns with your ads. So first of all, if you don't know already, you need to have your listings on Amazon optimized pretty well. And what I mean by that is that you should have your pictures of your products, you should have those optimized really well and looking really good and eye-catching. This is one of the #1 factors for having success with Amazon ads, is that you should have good photos to begin with and a good listing. So make sure you work on your listing and make sure that it's really good. Now I'm going to show you how to actually go ahead and create some campaigns. I'm going to show you the best practices and what I generally do when I'm trying to test out products. So of course we want to go here and click create campaign. Now there's a few different things we can do here. I'm just going to go for the sponsored products for now. So this is when you go onto Amazon, you'll see products at the top when you search something in. Sponsored brands, you can try that, you can try sponsored display, but this is where we're going to get the best ROAS and the best returns from. So I'm going to click continue here and open this up. And first of all, it's going to get us to create an ad group name. So for the ad group name, we need to keep it organized because if you have a lot of different products, it's going to get messy. So we want to keep it really organized. First things first, I like to start with the SKU or the ASIN for the product. So start with the SKU. I then like to put a dash or a line or something. And I'm going to type in the type of campaign we've got. So we've got a sponsored post campaign. I'm going to call it SP, or sponsored products, SP. Then I'm going to put the country that we are going to be targeting, so UK. And then I'm going to type in the bidding strategy. So, well, the targeting strategy. Sorry, we're going to be doing auto. And then I'm going to be doing the bid, which is manual bid. So this is what I would name it, something like this, just so we know all the variants. And the reason for this is because one of the big things about Amazon is we want to be able to take control completely of our ads. So we want to be able to split test everything. We don't want to leave the control up to them, because if we leave the control up to them, we won't get as good returns. So we want to be able to really, really niche down into what's working and what isn't. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to come down into our products. Now, when we do this, we want to do one product per ad. So I'm just going to pick one of our products here. I'm going to click add here. And this is one of the products that we're going to be advertising. So we leave this on automatic. We can do a manual targeting strategy, but this is once you've kind of got an idea of the bid range for automatic. So then we're going to go down here onto the automatic targeting type, and we're going to go and set the bids by targeting group. So generally to start, we turn all of these off. So we turn loose match off, substitutes, complements, and we only have close match on. Now it's important up here that you also put in the type of bidding. So we'll do close. And what we're going to do here for the bidding price is we always want to go to the lower end of their suggested. So if they suggest 11 to 19, we're going to go for 11. So I'm going to put 11 in here, just like this. For negative keywords, we're not going to mess with this yet, but down the line when we optimize them, we're going to do that. Again, with negative product targeting, we don't really need to mess with that yet. So for the bidding strategy, we only want to put it on dynamic bids down only. We don't want them to be able to increase our bid. So basically this means that Amazon can decrease our bid if they think it's too high, but they cannot increase it. So that's what we're going to put on. Now, next thing we want to do, I'm just going to go up again. I'm going to copy the ad group name, and I'm going to put this as the campaign name. I'm going to put that in there like that. Now the start date, we can start today, and we put no end date. Now for our daily budget, I think it's good to start at around £10 per day. And the reason for this is that it allows you to get data. And number two, often if you've got a low bid, it's not actually going to spend that much. But £10 is a good point to start at. So that's everything that you need to do to set up one of these campaigns. And then we can just click launch campaign here. So what I'd recommend doing is go and find your top sellers on your Amazon store and create an ad just like I've shown you for the product, and do that for every single one. So you need one campaign per product. This way you're able to see the ROAS of specific products, and you can cut ones that are not profitable and you can keep ones that are profitable, and you'll quite quickly find trends in the products that advertise profitably. So now once you've got all of these launched, I would wait until the ad has been running for maybe 3 to 5 days, and it also needs to have spent some amount of money. Now I'd recommend it spent at least £10 across those few days before you can make a decision. If the ad is not spending any money, the likelihood is that your bid is too low, and you should probably go into that and increase your bid by say 20%, and then give it another 3 days. If it hasn't spent, keep increasing it 20% until it spends money. Once it's spent a bit of money, you're going to get some data, and from the data we're going to be able to analyze it. So I'm going to show you in one of these campaigns here. So I'm going to show you this one. So after a few days and some money spent, you want to go into this search terms section, and really what you want to do is you want to figure out what a good ROAS is for you, and you basically want to go through all of these, and any sort of any search terms that have spent money but haven't got a good ROAS, you basically want to put them as a negative keyword. So if I go to spend here and sort it by spend, we can see that for us we look for a 10 ROAS really. So we can see something like this keyword here is not performing very well. So what we would do is I'd copy this, or I'd put it into a notepad or something like that, and then I would go and put this in negative targeting. So I'd add it as a negative keyword, and basically what that's going to do is it's going to stop targeting that keyword. And this is a great way to wean off of or get rid of search terms which are not profitable for you. So I'd recommend doing that every 3 to 5 days, or probably every 5 days once you've got it running for a bit. Just keep getting rid of keywords that are not profitable for yourself. Now once you've had the campaigns running for a few days and you've got an idea of which ones are profitable, what I'd recommend doing is creating some campaigns for the profitable products again. We'll do it in the exact same way. We'll go to sponsor products, and we'll set it up the exact same way with the targeting. We'd put the same naming strategy in, we'd add the product in here, we'd set the bids by targeting group, but this time instead of doing close match, we'll do loose match. And again, we will use the pricing strategy I said before, go to the lower end of the suggested, and then increase every few days if it's not spending. Then again, dynamic bids down only, change your campaign name, £10 budget, and then it's the same as running a close campaign. You just need to let it run for a few days and then optimize it accordingly. Now there's a ton of different strategies you can use, but this is the best base beginner strategy that you can go ahead and use if you just want to get started with Amazon ads. And you can see for the most part we're just following that strategy here. We do have some manual targeting, and we have a few different types of ads, but for the most part that's just going to work. And you can see here we've turned £5,000 into 74,000, which is a 14 ROAS, which is pretty crazy. So that's basically how I do it. If you have any questions, then leave them down below and I will try my best to answer them. And yeah, I think that's everything you need to know. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.